Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode here on 539. So today we are back in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and we have also returned to the Independent Order of Oddfellows Cemetery here in South Fort Wayne. We're going to check out a little bit more of the historical area and roam around to, it's really quite a big place. I'm not sure exactly all what is historical and what's new, so we'll check it out. I was also able to learn a little bit more about this place by accident when I was doing some research for a recent TikTok project that I did. So if you haven't seen that yet, make sure to go over there and check that out under October Graves. I did that along with some other awesome creators on TikTok, so make sure to check that account out as well and follow over there. And so I found out through some research that I was doing through my project over there that this place had some haunted rumors about it, and I actually found not only the rumors but some of the explanations behind the rumors. So I figured we would tour the area and go to some of the areas where it actually is considered to be haunted and go over those legends and what the supposed explanations to those are. So let's get out and continue our search here in Fort Wayne. So our first rumor, I'm not sure the exact location. It's either this mausoleum or the little one closer to the road, but my assumption is that it's actually the one close to the road, because the legend goes that in the glass you can see lights, and so I don't see any sort of glass in this mausoleum behind us, so I'm going to have to assume that it's probably this one coming up here, or it might have been a glass door in antiquity, but I'm kind of doubting that as well, just due to the distance from the road as well as the construction. So let's revisit this mausoleum real fast and see if we can kind of take a look. So this one would make more sense because the cars coming by could sort of reflect their headlights off of it, and it could appear to be candlelight, which is the official explanation. However, I'll leave that up to all of you to decide. However, I don't really see too much glass here either. And it's the right Oddfellows Cemetery. I did make sure I was on the correct road. There are multiple Oddfellows cemeteries in the area. However, again, it may be that maybe this place had a different style of door. And I think we had talked about that even last time, that this is most likely a replacement that looks like it's supposed to get an inscription in it at some time, but it still has yet to get that. And we've explored a lot of this area, but coming up is what I'm assuming is our other haunted area, and it is this statue of Mary here up by the side of the road. And this is actually where I left off last time. I was thinking about possibly coming over here and continuing the episode, but instead I decided to leave it for this next time here. And thankfully I did, because in between time I was able to find out this rumor, this mystery, and I think this is it. Again, I think the description made the statue out to be much larger, and maybe they were actually including the cross size as well. But the rumor is that in the evenings the statue cries. And the explanation behind it supposedly is because of the porous nature of the stone, that it's actually able to store water from rain, and that often the evening dew even will run down just like tears on the face. And so it was often rumored to be a sort of I don't really know what you call it, I don't know, chime in if you know what that is. It's not exactly a haunting, but something similar to things that happen like in Catholic churches where dried blood, in vessels will turn to liquid on certain days of the year. Or I guess you could call it miraculous in a way, but I think there's another term for it. And it is itself a memorial for the Thimler family here. You can see Hugh, 1893 to 1954. Francis, 1919 to 2009. Aline, 1920 to 2005. And I'm not seeing any other statues, so again, that would be my assumption that that is the one in question. Again, we will continue to wander here for a bit, but let's go ahead and check out the back side of this one as well, and see some of these graves too. See William Decker here, 1902 to 1982. And a really good view of the back here, which is pretty interesting as well. And you can see some of the stains from the water flowing down it during the rain, it looks like here. And a few small graves here, which I'm not sure are. It says Grandma, and then next to it, John C. So it does appear probably to be connected somehow. It doesn't look like there's any other type of writing. And on the other side here you see John, 1886 to 1911. Stephen, 1895 to 1947. And Theodore, 1906 to 1953. And again, it could be connected with the plot behind it, but I think these must be probably connected to the Thimlers. That's my guess, at least. If you think something else, let me know. And walking around the front, there's even more of their historic family here, as you can see. All from the mid-1800s. And so, possibly a pretty prominent family in this area. And it looks like another zinc memorial, I think. It's a pretty large one coming up here. So that should be something interesting to check out here. There's this here, we have a World War II vet here, Walter Ladig. Indiana looks like 5th Technical Division's SIG Corps. I'm not sure what that is. Let me know if you know. The only thing I could think of is maybe stationary gunner, but like being, I don't know. You tell me, let me know. Yeah, definitely a metal marker coming up here, not this one obviously. Just wanted to check it out real quick. You can see in an interesting choice here. I've either temporarily located the top of this obelisk marker to the side, or have decided to permanently locate it there. I'm not really sure. Looks like this is the grave of P.S. Tarr, and looks like maybe Paul S. Tarr, 1818 to 1888. And then next to that is Bowen McFarland, 1820 to 1880, and George, son of B.N.H. McFarland, 1853 to 1970 here. Some incredible artwork there. And so here we are at the zinc marker. It is the grave site of the Harper family. And at the very top here, we can see a hole that has been, I don't know, it looks like blown off by something. Maybe it got hit by a tree branch in a storm. I'm not really sure. Let me know what you think. It's clearly, it looks like impact damage to me. I'm not sure exactly what else would make that. You can see inscribed on here, William H. Harper was born March 20th, 1810, died February 10th, 1881, aged 70 years, 10 months, and 20 days. And we have William Harper, 1847 to 1864. And Hugh Harper, 1849 to 1885. Or is that, no, 1865, excuse me. We have Matilda, 1853 to 1854, Mary, 1851 to 1854, Mabel, 1868 to 1869, Eugene, 1869 to 1870. Wow, there's a lot of people memorialized on this. Then Rebecca, 1838 to 1865, and Elizabeth, 1845 to 1853. And surrounding it here are all their individual markers, most of them made from zinc themselves. Some of them on the other side obviously are not. You can see a little bit of damage here to Rebecca's memorial, but really incredible installation. And definitely a little bit of bowing on the bottom too. It looks like maybe from, again, like water getting trapped inside and then freezing maybe during the winter. I doubt that's what happened at the top, but it definitely could be what happened here at the base. So directly behind we have another large memorial, and then some mysteriously bare base stones here. However, I think the answer may be somewhat easy. I think it's actually these three right here. See the memorials of Charles Lamont member of the U.S. Navy during World War II, 1920 to 1972. Etta, 1894 to 1968. And then Harry was in, it looks like maybe the Army during World War I. Or MTC, I'm not sure exactly what MTC means, if that's the Marine Corps or, yeah, hop in if you know. It looks like 1893 to 1955 there. And the main Lamont Memorial here. Pretty big, looks like it's about 12 feet tall, something like that. And you see the Linden name here. So I might be wrong. Maybe they are themselves related. But directly behind this is actually a Linden Memorial, Mildred 1900 to 1996, and Charles also serving in World War II, 1887 to 1978. So a little confusing, not quite sure what to think of that. A lot of things here are pretty crowded in certain areas, so maybe that's the answer there. Some really decayed and broken up stones here. Not sure even flashlight is going to help here, but we will give it a shot here. Yeah, I can't see on that one. This one, I can get more relief out of it. It looks like Orin. Looks like Esther here, daughter of H and L Morgan. And I'm having a hard time getting, okay, 1864 there. So we were able to actually get that one. Let's see if we can do this actually. It's not looking good. 1865. Looks like another Morgan. I can't really get a first name off of it very easily though. That one's pretty difficult as well, almost impossible. There's just so much here again. I could never go through it all. So many interesting choices and repair and display. You can see here that they once again decided to just inlay the stones into some cement to protect them. It's William H. Looks like Barrow, 1847. And then right next to it in the same exact fashion is Richard Barrow. (1852), aged 50 years. And what's really kind of interesting to me is that they chose to show where the crack was instead of actually pushing it back together and trying to make it look original. It was like they almost wanted to, I don't know, pay homage to all the years of weather that the stone has been through. while still maintaining and preserving it? I don't really know. Again, if you have some opinions on it, let me know in the comment section below. I'm happy to hear what you all think of that. Sometimes I don't really know myself, so it can be sometimes a guess. And I think sometimes in antiquity, things, the information on things has been lost. We have Elaine Hayes here, 1946 to 2004. So again, I always love to hear all of your opinions. So if you think that I'm wrong about something, don't hesitate to hop in and let me know what you think, and I'll be happy to try and respond and let you know if I find out something different, or if you taught me something.